So allow me now to break this down further. Our first point is you know the measure of faith. If you want to grow in your gift, if you want to know your gift, you must know your measure of faith. And this is in verse 3 where Paul says, "For I say through the grace given to me, to everyone who is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly as God has dealt to each one a measure of faith." I'm using the New King James Version. I forgot to mention that. So to all of us, we have been given a measure of faith. There's a gift of God which works in you, but according to the measure of faith that you have. And Paul says in connection to that, if you have to work, if you have to minister, if you have to serve, assess yourself by the measure of faith that you have. Otherwise, it is possible for someone to be thinking that they are greater, or they are more powerful, or they can do more, yet their measure of faith is a certain proportion. We call that pride. On the other extreme, it is possible someone says, I don't think I have anything, I don't think I can do much, but in you, God has put a measure of faith, and we call that low self-esteem. The intention of God and what Paul is putting across here is, have a modest opinion about yourself. Can someone say amen?